The night of the Howling Forest. The Wild Shade Jungle had always been a land of balance, of golden days and silver nights, of gentle streams and whispering winds. But something was changing. At first it was barely noticeable, a sliver missing from the full moon, as if something had taken a tiny bite from its edge. Then night after night, more and more of it disappeared. The jungle grew darker, the nights colder, and the animals more afraid. Then came the howls, low, eerie, stretching across the jungle like a ghostly song. They weren't the howls of wolves calling to the moon in song. No, these were cries of something lost, something stolen, a sorrow so deep that even the trees seemed to tremble at the sound. None of the animals dared to leave their dens at night. None except for one. Kai, a young wolf with silver-streaked fur and eyes that held the curiosity of 1,000 questions, was the only one who still stood beneath the empty sky, staring at the place where the moon had once been. The jungle was changing, and he was going to find out why. The night was thick with silence as Kai padded through the undergrowth. The usual chatter of crickets and rustling of leaves had vanished, replaced by an unsettling stillness. The jungle, once full of life, now felt like a hollow, forgotten place. His paws brushed against the damp earth, his ears swiveling at every shift of the wind. Somewhere ahead, beyond the towering trees, the howls rose again, a sound so distant yet so filled with sorrow that it made his fur stand on end. But fear did not stop him. He followed. He moved past the Moonvale Lake, its waters once bright with silver reflections, now nothing but an endless black mirror. He crossed the Whispering Hollow, where the wind usually carried the secrets of the trees. Tonight, it carried nothing. Then as he stepped into the heart of the jungle, he saw them, the owls of Hollow Grove. The great owls sat motionless on their high perches, their golden eyes dull, their wings tucked close. Owls, the keepers of wisdom, the watchers of the night, silent. A strange coldness crept into Kai's bones. These creatures, known for their endless stories, for their midnight songs, were now frozen in eerie quiet. It was as if the very voice of the jungle had been stolen. The wind shifted. A shadow moved between the trees, long and thin, gliding like mist. A whisper, faint and curling through the air.
Turn back, little wolf, before the night takes you too.
Kai's breath hitched. The voice was neither kind nor cruel. It was simply there, woven into the night like a secret that had been waiting to be spoken. But Kai did not turn back. With steady steps, he walked deeper into the unknown. The once glimmering moon river stretched before him, but something was wrong. The silver waters that once carried the moon's glow now ran black as ink, shifting and swirling as if alive. As Kai approached the riverbank, the surface rippled. Then from the darkness, it rose, a serpent of shadows, its body coiled like twisting smoke, its eyes glowing like dying embers. The jungle had many legends, but none spoke of this. For a moment, neither moved. Then with a slow, deliberate motion, the serpent dipped its head toward the young wolf.
The moon is gone, little one, and soon you will be too.
It whispered. The words carried no threat, only a deep, chilling certainty. The jungle was fading, piece by piece, into an endless night. But Kai held his ground. He would not be swallowed by fear. The serpent tilted its head as if amused. Then with a final flick of its shadowed tail, it sank back into the river, disappearing into the endless black. Kai exhaled. He pressed forward. The howls grew louder as Kai climbed the cliffs. The storm-fanged peaks rose high above the jungle, jagged and ancient, untouched by time. And there, hidden within the cliffs, a cave yawned open. Darkness spilled from its entrance like thick smoke. And within, something moved. A creature, neither beast nor shadow. It was as if the night itself had come alive, shifting, writhing, formless yet powerful. And at its center, floating like a heart of light, the missing moon. The glowing orb pulsed faintly, trapped within the creature's swirling form. Kai felt the weight of the jungle's silence pressing upon him. The truth stood before him, wrapped in endless black. The moon had not disappeared. It had been taken. The creature's voice, when it spoke, was a low, rumbling whisper.
Why do you fight, little wolf? The night is peaceful. No struggles, no fears, only silence.
Kai felt the chill creep into his bones. He understood now. This darkness was not evil. It was emptiness, the absence of dreams, of stories, of life itself. Without the moon, there was no balance, no tomorrow. The jungle was dying. He could not let it. Taking a deep breath, Kai threw back his head and howled. A howl filled with defiance, with strength, with the echoes of all the wolves before him who had sung beneath the moon's glow. The sound tore through the cave, through the shadows, through the silence itself. The creature shuddered. The darkness rippled. The moon shone brighter. Kai leapt. His paws met the cold, swirling blackness. But this time, it did not consume him. This time he broke through. His teeth closed around the silver light. And the moon burst free. A brilliant glow erupted from the cave, spilling over the jungle like dawn's first light. The shadows recoiled, twisting and curling until they faded into the wind. The moon rose once more, its silver glow washing over the world, chasing away the endless night. Below, the owls blinked awake. The river shimmered. The jungle breathed again. And somewhere in the distance, carried by the wind, the wolves sang their song beneath the light of the moon. Kai returned home beneath the silver glow, his fur dusted with moonlight. He was no longer just the young wolf of the pack. He was the one who had faced the night and brought back the dawn. Moral of the story: true courage is not the absence of fear. It is standing against the darkness and choosing to shine anyway. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fun stories with important lessons. Click the bell icon so you never miss a new story. See you next time. Bye-bye.